Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am not a makeup artist. I'm just a regular gal who really enjoys makeup and wants to share the love and my opinions because no one in my life listens to me. This is the ILIA Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. It's a $46 foundation for 1 fluid ounce. It's not a foundation, it's a skin tint with SPF in it. It has a really cool dropper. Some might argue that it is worth the purchase simply for the dropper. I can't say I disagree with that. So with that, make sure to hit the like button if you like the video, subscribe to my channel if you like me, and let's get into the review. Alright, so again, this is the ILIA Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. It says shake well before use. I don't have any sunscreen on right now because like this is sunscreen, but I wouldn't recommend doing this on a regular basis. I just put a lot of moisturizer on and I really don't want to overpack my face with things. Can't even like hear anything shaking. Ooh, I guess I should just, oh my god, why did I wear a white? Oh, no, I'm scared. All right, we're just gonna, yeah. The question is, this a SPF or a foundation? I mean, it says it's a skin tint. Skin tints are literally tints, very, very light coverage. I do put it on my nose even though normally I don't put foundation on my nose. She oily, this is like a lot thicker than the Glossier skin tint. If I can talk, that'd be cool. Wow, do you guys see how, I mean, you saw my face before was pretty glossy, but I can see this being a fan favorite for like the glass skin, very like dewy, shiny skin looking. Huh. I don't really, oh god. See, I love the idea of skin tints. It didn't really, I don't know, what do you guys think? Comment below what your immediate reaction to this is, either on me or if you've tried it. I don't think I want to put any more on. I put a pretty fair bit on. This is the shade ST1. It's really pretty. I would definitely wear this on a daily basis. This doesn't look, I don't look like I have anything on my face. At the same time, it didn't really cover anything, so like, all it did was make it look really dewy, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure. I really like it, but I don't know if, I mean, obviously, if you put enough of it on, which I don't know how much you need to put on, but if you put enough of it on, then you can provide yourself with enough SPF coverage to not have to put on a separate sunscreen before you put on your foundation. Downside is, and this won't affect me because I do wear like a full face of makeup every work day, but if you follow the rules of SPF and reapply it, I'm not sure how this would layer on top of itself like hours later, but that's if you do that. I don't do that, even though you should, because it's so hard. Like, how are you gonna put liquid sunscreen on top of a full face of makeup? You literally can't. This is feeling really nice, guys. I think if you go back and look at my Glossier review video, this has a little bit more coverage and it's definitely more dewy. All my dry skin boys and gals and everyone else, all my dry skin, what is like a word for like everyone? All right, we're gonna put on some of the Kosas Revealer Concealer in the shade 01. Now, I can do a separate video on this whole concealer. I don't normally put concealer there, but I'm doing it with this concealer because, as you can see, it is a very yellow concealer. This is the lightest shade that they have. and I typically wear like the lightest shade of a lot of foundations and concealers. Typically though, the lightest concealer will be a highlighter concealer. Like you can put it under your eyes if you put concealer under your eyes every day, and it gives you that pop of color on the accent parts of your face where you want to brighten. But this is the lightest shade of this concealer, and it is very yellow. A lot of people had a lot of problems with how yellow their shades are, among other things, with the Kosas concealer, revealer concealer reveal in general. But I'm not gonna lie, I love the yellow undertone. It kind of made me realize maybe I should be buying more things with yellow undertones, because I have redness on my cheeks that it's kind of hard to cover up, and then you spend all that time covering it up just to put blush on. But the yellow, I mean, look at that. It really counteracts the pink on my cheeks. Like, oh my god, did you guys see that? Oh. Anybody else ever like doing their makeup and they just like shove makeup in your eye and then your contact gets irritated and you gotta start over?
2020 vision. Who is she? Don't know her.
Wow, I like legit might have to take my contacts out really quick. I mean, I'm not having a great skin day, so this is like a good day to try out this the ILIA, because you can see how it doesn't really cover up. I mean, this is with concealer on as well. I think my eyeballs are okay now. I'm gonna put some of the eye primer sample size that I got from Sephora a while back that I'm still using because I haven't bought a new one. Eye primer is just one of those products that it doesn't excite me to buy, so I don't want to buy it. And then every time I go to do my eyeshadow with my new palettes that I buy because those things excite me, I'm like,
oh, okay, you don't really have a lot to work with here, Elizabeth.
Alright, give me 1 sec. I'm just gonna go take my contacts out, put them back in, because she need cleaning. Okay, we are back. I fixed my contact, and I also did my right eye. So we're gonna do the left eye the exact same way. Plot twist. But I'm also going to take some of this, the Glossier Wowder, and go kind of lightly all over. I know it looks like I'm not going lightly. While I was doing my eye, I was FaceTimed my sister, and she was like,
your face looks like you just got out of the pool.
So that's the look you're going for. Pick up the ILIA Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. And what I did on my eyes, I used the Aether Beauty Joshua Tree palette. If you haven't seen it already, I did an entire video review for this palette. These are the colors and everything. So for my eyes, I took, this is just a Morphe M441 brush, and I took the lightest shade just to kind of go over the ends. And then I took a Morphe 152, which is this. You don't have to use the same brushes that I use, of course. You don't even have to use the same palettes or products as long as they are similar colors, or even just the style you want to replicate. Whatever you want to do is what you want to do. So I took this, and I took the reddish shade and kind of dunked it in pretty good, and it's a very colorful color. And I just kind of slapped it. I put it on in like this kind of a shape all the way up into the middle part of my eye. And I just packed that. So I'm just gonna pack that color on, and then we're gonna blend it out. The one thing that I have noticed about this palette, the more that I use it, is that the more you buff the colors, the patchier they become. So then you just gotta kind of keep adding color, or you don't buff them, but it'd be hard to not buff it, at least around the edges, and you'd get the same problem. But I just buff it and then I add a little bit more color, and then I buff it and add a little bit more color, and eventually it kind of looks like that side where it's not patchy. You can do circular motions. I keep making sure that I rest my eye so that I see what it looks like when I'm regular looking. Take this Morphe 15124 and I grab the mustard yellow shade. This one always ends up looking more blown out than this side. Not really much I can do about that at this point. That'll do. Then we're gonna grab the M508. This is just like a small tapered brush for under the eye, and I'm gonna grab the red shade. Then the yellow shade. I'm sweating in this sweatshirt. I don't know why I wore a sweatshirt. It's like freaking 80 degrees outside. Key. Then the Kosas Baked Bronzer in the shade Light Neutral Bronze. And I'm gonna take my Real Techniques powder brush. I'm gonna grab some of that on the brush. It looks pretty intense, but it doesn't come out that intense on your face. My eye look today is reminding me of a bird. That really colorful bird. Wunderbar. Gonna take some of the Glossier Boy Brow in the shade Brown. Slap that on my eyebrows. She's not looking 10 out of 10 with the eyebrow situation, but I can't even say it's because of quarantine because I don't normally get my eyebrows done. This is just mishap with a pair of scissors that aren't meant for eyebrows. Then for blush, we're gonna go back to an oldie but a goodie. This is the Kosas, the Cover FX Monochromatic Blush Duo Matte and Shimmer. Both of these in the shade Soft Peach. We're just gonna take some of that, pop it on the cheeks. You know, right where I put the concealer to cover up my natural redness. It all makes sense, doesn't it? All of it makes sense. Also, this brush is a Morphe 427. I don't think it's meant for blush, but it is what I use it for. Now, I normally wouldn't use this many powders, but we're trying to counteract the fact that it was very, very glowy. And I normally wouldn't use this many powders because I'm never this glow. Like, you can even still see down here, very glowy. She glowing. They gonna see me from up above. Oh. This is the Hourglass Ambient Metallic Strobe Lighting Palette. I picked this up during the Sephora sale. And a Morphe 510. We're gonna grab the middle shade because it's like a yellow. ColourPop Hyaluronic Acid Setting Spray. You can use any setting spray. You don't have to use setting spray. I want to do it because I enjoy doing it. And I put a lot of powders on my face. Oh my gosh. Alright, we've calmed down the chaos of the setting spray. I also put on my mascara, the ILIA Limitless Lash in After Midnight, and the Glossier Lash Slick on the bottom, per usual. And for lips, I think we are going to go Peachy Lip Balm because my eyes are a lot and I'm not doing anything today, so there's no need for everything to be a lot. This is the M Cosmetics Magic Hour. I can't remember the formal name of this. It's like their Luminous something. It only comes in one shade. They recently restocked it, I believe, and you can also get it in a pack of 3. As usual, I will link everything in the description box below. This is a very hydrating lip balm. Has a little peachy pink undertone. Bomb. All right, so this is the final look. Thank you all for watching. If you've made it this far, I really appreciate it. Make sure to like the video. Overall, I have a piece of hair that I can feel. Overall, I would say that this is a very nice skin tint. It made my skin look incredibly glowy. If I had less moisturizer on, it probably wouldn't have punched me in the face as much as it did in this video, but it also gave me the opportunity to use a lot of my powder products, which I don't normally use since my skin is so dry, so that was really awesome. It has some ingredients that are supposed to be very hydrating and nourishing to your skin, like niacinamide, squalane, hyaluronic acid. So those are all really beneficial ingredients for your skin. I would say if you are a no makeup person, or you like to have those days every now and then, and you are willing to drop some coin on a clean beauty skin tint, this is your gal right here. With that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like it, subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy your day. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.